anyone who thinks there should be no country of Israel is also not a productive participant. And if you really want to see a situation where many people would die, it would be a real attempt by serious players to make Israel no longer a country. So the Palestinians...
Yeah, anyone who's advocating for Israel to be wiped off the map, you are advocating for one of the largest wars that will ever happen in the entire world. So, yeah, so you go for it. So call people out on that shit. When they're like, it doesn't matter. Like, you can say that moral-wise they should be wiped off the map. Like, fine, say that all you want, right? The foundation of Israel was, founded on ethnic cleansing, all those things, right? But find me a fucking country that wasn't. Nationalism as a whole was. So it's like, at some point, the fucking fighting needs to stop. Idiots that are protesting that are like, oh, like, from sea to sea, Palestine must be free. Like, let's wipe Israel off the map and create one Palestinian state. No. I am telling you, one state, it will 100% lead to full ethnic cleansing and genocide of either Jews or Muslims or both. It will be a disaster. You cannot just, and I'm sorry, like, you guys know I don't do this shit a lot, is the most white thing. Okay, to be like, oh, like, let's just put them all together in one state and just expect them to get along, just like what happened in Iraq. Let's just create these arbitrary borders with these two groups that have historically had so many fucking problems with one another. You really think that's going to go well?
I've been seeing on this topic, especially lately, are about as accurate as my grandma playing Beat Saber.
Yeah.
Things are pretty bad. So here, I want to give myself a challenge. I'm going to give myself 30 seconds to do an ultra fast rundown of the history of Israel-Palestine. Okay. Are you ready?
Good luck.
Okay.
I need this.
Do it.
Okay.
Do
Just
it.
like this.
So round about World War I, Ottoman Empire falls, okay? At the same time, there are rising feelings amongst Jewish and Muslim communities forming national identities, an Israeli identity and a Palestinian identity in that area. Ottoman Empire falls. Britain comes in, takes over. Britain, come about the 60s, is like, nope, out of here. Makes up some borders, shoves them on people. Rest of the area declares war on Israel. Israel wins. Israel imposes its will on the Palestinian people, which basically brings us to today.
Perfect.
It was
champion of champions. Did it right. Yeah.
Like a more, I guess, more controversial like party takes control or such as maybe at that point it's important to have a constitution. I don't know if Israel has like a super strong constitution, or if they have one. It may be the case that you just have to, like, the change for like the existence of a one-state solution, it just has to be enshrined in a constitution or some legislation that is like extremely difficult to change. Yeah. Okay, Cha.
I'm not saying he's like some hardcore Netanyahu stan or anything, because I don't believe that at all. I just know his opinion's different from mine on this. Okay, guys, wait. Are there 100 coins? Maybe saying he's a Zionist is a little bit too strong of language. I would like to amend it if I could. I would say... How do I say this? I think he plays enlightened centrist on it a little bit more than I'm comfortable with. Does that make sense? A little bit more charitable to Israel than I think is comfortable. A little bit less charitable to Palestine than I think is comfortable. That kind of thing. The only reason Destiny had the takes he did on the Israel-Palestine thing is because they're not the positions the leftists had. It's the only thing, okay? Like the whole world agrees that Israel is in the wrong for what they're doing to Palestine, and then Destiny goes on Twitter and he's like, guys, it's complicated. You're making it sound like there's not violence coming from Palestine too. It's like the all lives matter shit, you know? Imagine if like the United States of America and someone's like, you don't understand, there's still black violence on cops. Cops still die to black people, you know? Like, that's exactly what he's doing, basically. I don't really give a fuck. I feel like I've outpaced him intellectually at this point because he's so spite-driven that he makes, like, horrible fucking takes. Even if he's the smartest guy in the universe on positions, that he does think about rationally, when he's talking about shit like that, he's so obsessed with being contrarian above everything else. It's like...
This is the official Israel account, Comrade Cat Pernicus.
The half of things out there, but we support things. She could have relented to keep her position. Sure, she could have done a lot of things to keep her position, but she chose not to. The briefers left out the fact that Donald Trump, the man who was consolidating control of the party, was not popular among voters in the key swing districts where the battle for control of Congress is won or lost. Look at that. According to the Washington Post, Cheney, one of only 10 House Republicans,
is absolutely becoming less conservative. The Republican Party, this is what drives me absolutely wild. And when I say the Republican Party used to stand for things, and like I registered as a Republican the day that I turned 18, it's because the Republican Party used to believe in limited government, individual liberty. It used to believe in a balanced budget. It used to believe in all of these ideals. It believed in investing in education and infrastructure for the long term. Look at what is happening now. Under the Trump administration, how many freaking infrastructure weeks did we have versus how many infrastructure bills did we have? It's insane to me. The person who's actually getting infrastructure done now, Joe Biden. The person who's talking about having a balanced budget, Joe Biden. The person who wants to not expand the federal government, as was done massively twice under the Trump administration and under the George W. Bush administration, who's talking about it? Joe Biden. So tell me, what exactly does the Republican Party stand for? But the Republican Party is no longer interested in people like me, and it's no longer interested in people like Liz Cheney. So you know what, Liz Cheney? You're threatening to form a counter party to the Republicans. I salute you. I applaud you. You should absolutely do it. We need I would say, new conservative party in the United States, but we just need a conservative party in the United States, and the Republican Party ain't it.
Yes, please, Liz Cheney, go ahead and start that new party. Siphon out
Level
some votes.
Syndicates should take over. Big unions should organize together into a revolutionary movement to take over. It's the same thing. This is not local democracy. You're not. I would argue the worker councils are way closer level of local democracy than this syndicalist union in which you have union representatives and federated organizations of these union representatives to make decisions about like what's being produced and how's it produced and all that kind of stuff.
Black people, like that's exactly what he's doing basically. I don't really give a fuck. I feel like I've outpaced him intellectually at this point because he's so spite-driven that he makes like horrible fucking takes.
Dude, I hope people don't think that. Fuck, I hope people don't like associate me with this. I feel as though I've outpaced him intellectually. Wait, like who unironically utters these phrases?
Horrible fucking takes. Even if he's the smartest guy in the universe on positions, that he does think about rationally, when he's talking about shit like that, he's so obsessed with being contrarian above everything else.
Oh my god, I need more of these.
The only reason
Oh my god, I need more of these. Oh. The entire world agrees with Vaush, and that's fine. We should see worldwide action soon that will roll back everything that Israel's done. It's coming, Kopka, very soon.
I told CTV the day you joined, he should ban you preemptively. Like, all right. I made that case the day you joined the Discord.
Hold on.
Well,
Stop it.
Have fun. No, enjoy it. This is dangerous platforming. I'm done with this community if this is how it's going to be. Sorry, CTV. This dude fucked it up for you.
Wait,
wow.
No.
Oh, wow, man.
Samantha, no. Shut the fuck up. Samantha, you little whiny fucking bitch. You're going to come in here, start a whole bunch of shit, right? You're going to come in here, start a whole bunch of shit, and then somehow lay it at my feet? Fucking goodbye. Who the fuck do you think you are, right? You come in here, you start a whole bunch of shit, right? You start the conversation, and Carr, you didn't fucking help it along. You all of you. Ashley Babbitt deserved it. Fuck you. How's that? Fuck you, Samantha. Right? Fuck you. Your Twitch Politics Discord. Anything that you're doing from this moment forward. Samantha Banana, you're fucking done.
If you go over the drama, like, they might not want to watch me anymore. I mean, you could go. I mean, it's a free country. Like, you can go over if you want.
You could no, it's a free country. You have to make content too. Go over the drama, boy. Go over it. All right. Just know that I'm gonna fucking hit you back twice as hard. All right, Danabo. Whatever you fucking do to me, I'm gonna fucking swing back. You're gonna hit me with a stone. I'm gonna hit you with a fucking nuke. Okay, Danabo. Just know, it's gonna be asymmetrical warfare, motherfucker. I'm not gonna fucking stand for it. Yeah, go for it, bud.
Telling people not to call you this name or that name, or not to act this way or that way.
I have said it themselves. This seems pedantic for no reason. Holy fucking! I'm gonna say this one last time.